Hi Local 1000, this is Bobby Roy, your Chief Negotiator. Thank you to all of you for being engaged in this contract campaign and fighting for a contract that we deserve, a fair contract. Unfortunately, as we continue to meet with the state this week, we've been able to make some progress again. We were able to make some counter proposals on a couple of items. However, on the things that matter to us most, our general salary increases and fair pay, our healthcare contributions and making sure that it's affordable and accessible, as well as the telework provisions, modernizing state government so that we can continue to bring the best to the state and save over $225 million in taxpayer money. There's been no progress on it. And so here's what we need to do. We need to level up. We need to escalate. We need to bring more heat to the state and make sure that we take this fight to them directly. That's why we're doing, all the actions that took place yesterday. Thank you so much for being involved in them. But also tonight, there's another virtual strike school. If you heard about the strike school last Saturday, it was amazing. We had the great Carrie Ann Steele come speak to us about our rights as public sector employees to be able to take action, to take concerted action, to take collective action, and ultimately hold the state accountable for not bargaining in good faith. Which is why last week we filed an unfair practice charge. And so we are definitely going to take action on that. And so again, continue to attend the informational pickets, attend the strike schools, learn your rights, right? The informational pickets help you build your body, your physical strength. The strike schools will help us get our minds right and get into the right mindset to make sure that this is a winning contract campaign. And then finally, us doing it together and collectively, that builds up our heart. That builds up our resilience. That makes sure that anytime that we're together, we are side by side. We are shoulder to shoulder, arms linked, providing support, making sure that we let each other know that we've got each other's backs. That is so important right now. So I talked a little bit about having to level up and escalate. The other thing that we need to do is really raise up our commitment. There's a saying that you can't steal second when your foot's still on first. So we really can't hesitate in the actions that we're gonna move forward with. We need to really be committed to make sure that we're going to get a fair contract and bargain for a contract that we deserve and fight for a contract that we deserve. So let's raise that commitment level. Let's make sure that as we make this decision moving forward, that we're all in on this. Thanks, everyone.